My fellow operatives, my name is the Nemesis James Taylor, and you are watching Chapter 6 of the Nemesis Sessions. My guest today, he's the first ever TBW United States champion.
What's up, everyone?
All in TBW. He is a 7-time World's Heavyweight Champion. My guest today, the Atomic Titan, the man who calls himself the best. How you doing today, Titan?
I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. So, I'll go ahead and I'm going to start it off for you today. I see that you've got a pretty big match ahead of you. You got Little Mike. Can you tell me the very first time Atomic Titan met Little Mike? And what was your thoughts? What was Atomic Titan's thoughts on Little Mike and his athleticism and everything that Little Mike brings to the table? What was Atomic Titan's thought process?
Well, the first time me and him met was on episode 2 because Josh Allen had him on the phone and was bringing him in. It was a mystery voice that was on the phone of episode 1 at the end of it. Well, when that happened, he said he was coming for me, basically, and he wanted the U.S. title. And we basically faced off on episode 2. It was an all right match for what it was. It was on the ground, but me and Little Mike has been partners in factions together, been rivals. But Little Mike is nothing compared to me at all.
Nothing.
He's nothing. Like every time we face off, it's usually me that goes over him.
There you go.
It don't matter if it's a... Yeah, I'm the best.
That's what it is. So, what brought up the best? When did you start calling yourself the best? Like, why is Atomic Titan the best? Now, what do you mean by that, too? It's like a two-parter question. Why are you the best? What makes you think you're the best? And does that mean Atomic Titan's the best in backyard wrestling and all? Or Atomic Titan is just the best at everything that he does?
That's true. What you just said, the best at everything. I started calling myself that the first time I debuted in backyard wrestling on episode 1 of TBW.
Really?
You have to have that mindset, or you're not going to do nothing. That's why I'm a multiple-time world heavyweight champion.
There you go.
Won the gold in the vault. I've done it all. So just because I'm the best.
So if you've done it all, does that mean that you're done, or do you got more to prove? Do you feel Atomic Titan feel like he has more to prove now?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to face new people I haven't, a bunch of new rivals, and more gold. I want.
You want more gold. So what is, if I was to ask? Oh wait, look, we got a little visitor. Anthony's still coming in and saying, OTK, brother. Hey, let's lead to that question, and I'll come back around with what we were going to talk about for your goals for 2022. But describe to me what brought about OTK. This is a man, okay? This is a jackass, not Triple J jackass. This is an Illinois jackass who I came to TBW to help you out, my brother. And then you side with him, of all people.
Okay, James. We all know it's because you were caught backstage with the guy that turned on me, Josh Allen. We all know that we seen that firsthand on the episode. And y'all got scared, and I had to run away. I had to tell Anthony Steele about it.
Now, what made you have to tell Anthony Steele, the very man who kicked you right in the head, and he'd have no problem doing it again?
I know, but I trusted him. Because I think Josh Allen put him in that situation because Josh is, as I've learned over the years, wrestling with him being my manager and stuff, he's real sneaky, and you can't trust that guy. That's why I went on my own. I didn't want help anymore because I didn't want to be that sellout anymore. I wanted to fight on my own, fight for the people. Do what was right.
And that's because you're the best, right?
Yeah.
Well, Daniel Gregory, Mr. Daniel Cole, your TBW champion, just came in and said the best at shining my shoes and holding my jock strap. Man, Daniel Cole. Ooh,
Oh,
what do you have to say about that, Titan? I got to hear this because
let me
you
just.
and him had a little chat. If I wasn't wrong, the other night, whenever I was doing this podcast with Joshua Allen, you and him. So now you've got the microphone, Titan. I'm going to leave it to you. I want to hear what does Atomic Titan got to say about our TBW World's Heavyweight Champion?
Daniel Cole is nowhere on my level. He never will be. Like I said, people's going to forget about him if he loses the World Heavyweight title. And I'm definitely not holding anything of his. No. He is in the same situation I was in under Triple J, brought him in, like I did Joshua Allen. They won the gold. It's the same situation. It's going to end pretty bad for both of them. I think that he'll be in the same situation eventually. So, Daniel Cole, I would watch your back. I would. But Daniel Cole, he's nothing.
He's nothing. He's not the best, is he?
No, hell no.
But why is he the TBW World's Heavyweight Champion and you're not? Not trying to get under your skin, not trying to punch or put a nerve or poke and prod you. I'm just curious for the audience, for the TBW universe. There's the key word for you, Titan. The TBW universe. Why is it that Daniel Cole holds the top of the mountain right now and Atomic, who's the best, is not at the top of the mountain?
It's because of Russell Cooper, his stupid booking. Matthew Joseph is trying to put me in bigger situations, and I've been under his mentorship for quite a few months now, learning the basics and learning every day. So eventually, I'll get there under that leadership. But I was so close in the Raging Rumble to winning, but because of Ledger, I hit him with a running knee, and then soon as I go to throw him out, he turned around on me, and I got thrown out. Unfortunately,
he tripped.
I thought it was my.
He
I thought it was my. Ledger did cheat me, and I would do anything to go back to that moment and fix that. Where if I knew that was coming. Because Ledger, he doesn't even deserve to be in that spotlight right now. I should be.
So
I don't think he deserves it.
After season finale, clearly we're going to get to that here in just a few minutes, but let's say in a perfect world that Ledger wins the World's Heavyweight Championship. Are you next in line?
I would say if that depends if I beat Little Mike or not, which I know I'm going to, but I believe I should be next in line. Because
go ahead.
But just because of everything I've done, like who can keep me out of a title picture? I don't think anybody can. I think I deserve to go for every single belt. I should be the one holding the title right now. I should be heading into season finale. If it wasn't for Big Mac earlier this year, I should have been still the World Heavyweight Champion. There would have been no gold rush, which I thought that was a little kind of fishy how they put me up against Joe Anderson there. Because that spear should be banned from TBW. Because did you see how he flipped me?
Oh yeah,
that was ridiculous.
That was
your champion. Should have never happened.
Your champion is saying excuses. Russell Cooper has stacked the odds against me and my advocate every step of the way. And guess what? I am still your reigning, defending, undisputed champion. Titan, bow down. My God. Titan, what
That's just a bunch of bullcrap right there.
I want to see Atomic Titan and Daniel Cole one-on-one.
And you know who's going to win that? It'll be me easily.
It's got to.
Go ahead.
It's got to be. It's got to be the best. It's got to be Atomic Titan who pulls the victory of that. You're a 7-time World's Heavyweight Champion. You should not let anybody be above you. Everybody should be below you. Don't you agree?
I agree. And Daniel Cole, he says the Russell Cooper has put the odds against him, but Ledger was an idiot for even allowing. He let Gage Flair into the World Heavyweight Title match. I mean, he deserved a rematch, I'm guessing, but Gage Flair doesn't deserve to be anywhere near the World Heavyweight Title at this point.
Ice Broken Gaming said left a like. Well, thank you, Ice Broken Gaming. We sure do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe if you hadn't done it yet, and share it with all your wrestling friends. Definitely. No, that was a little off subject. I apologize for that, Mr. Titan. But hey, I want to take you back, if I can, for just let's take you back a year ago. I got a little clip for you to see. This is what they call this the heist of the century.
Oh my God! Whose music is that? You gotta be kidding me! Oh my God! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh my God! It's happening! You gotta be fucking kidding me! No! You gotta be! Goddamn!
What did you say?
I gotta ask what was going through your head.
It's happening! It's fucking happening!
Man, so many emotions. I knew I had it right here.
There he goes! He's running in! He's cashing in! He's cashing in! He's cashing in!
Oh, what a moment. The greatest moment
He's
ever.
picking Mike up! Not this way!
Let's talk about Josh Ross's commentary right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3! Oh my
Boom,
God!
right there.
No!
Emotions
God
probably
damn it!
running through you.
Son of a
Describe what you're feeling right there.
Oh,
You son
feeling
of a
excitement.
bitch! You took away his moment! You goddamn
Because it was
son of a bitch!
fucking amazing.
Atomic
That's all
Titan was the
I
heist
can
of the
describe
fucking
that.
century! I agree!
I was going
the
to cry
heist of
right
the
there.
century! Titan capitalizes and becomes the 7-time World Heavyweight Champion! This is bullshit! Dark days lie ahead! This is bullshit! What is gonna happen in 2021? The industry had a clean sweep tonight! Oh my...
Like I said,
That right there.
that made me almost like tear up a little bit. Like I finally got back on top after so long of Little Mike and Gage Flair being on top and fighting for ridiculous reasons. Like I don't think Little Mike should have ever been World Heavyweight Champion at that point. I don't know how he became a double champion, but at that again, the heist of the century right there, that was unbelievable. Thankfully, Beast was there to help me,
Yeah,
and another guy I'm not gonna mention, but
that's okay.
oh man, it was
That was probably
so
one of
awesome.
the defining moments in your career, was it not?
Oh, for sure, it was the end of season finale. That was a moment people were literally watching. We had so many people in there at that, like at the end of that, and I had a lot.
This year's season finale, are we going to see another oh my God moment like that from Atomic Titan, you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. I got something up my sleeve
You got something?
once again.
Okay.
Little Mike's not going to see nothing coming.
He ain't going to see nothing. Huh?
For almost 5 years, this rivalry, this might be the last one of Little Mike and Atomic Titan, but
This
I'm going to
chapter
put
come to
a stamp on it, send it away.
this story has to come to an end, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. It started all the way back at episode 2, like I said, and it has to end at some point. But you never know; it could be like me and Josh's story and never end.
See, I've had a lot of people that's been on my stream, on my podcast lately, as of late, when I ask them the predictions of season finale, and they're all pulling for you, believe it or not. They are all pulling for you in this. If you go back and watch and listen, all 5 chapters before you, every one of them have said they're pulling for you. And I got a buddy, he's a really good friend of mine. He's actually a really big fan of yours. His name is the God of PWF, Peter Richards. He was one of my greatest rivals in PWF, and he's become a 5-time world's heavyweight champion because of me. He was my top guy for my promotion, and he told me it's something about Atomic Titan that he wishes he could just face you and or help mold you into something even a little bit better than what you are. You think you're the best. He thinks if he could just like work with like a Ric Flair type or Dusty Rhodes where he could take you under his wing and help elevate you even more. He says that if he could have a few minutes with you and just talk to you, he would do it. And because he's really into your character, but that's somebody I think you need to listen to and you need to meet one day. Would you be willing to meet him?
Oh yeah, I'm down to meet anybody, but see if they come around being disrespectful, then they're gonna get smacked in the mouth.
Ooh, Peter Richards. I don't know if you're watching this or not, but there it is right there.
I've smacked, spit in people's faces before. I don't give a damn who you are, but don't come around disrespecting me because it ain't gonna end well for you.
I understand that. See, right now you're getting the nice James Taylor. But you see, if it was a different story, we'd go there another day. But, hell, you never know what happens in season 6. But beside the point, I want to talk about your run. I've watched your career. I've done my homework. I've done my homework on a lot of these TBW superstars. See, since September, I've only been here for a few short months.
Oh, yeah.
And me and you've barely crossed paths. But James Taylor is a student of the game, and he does his homework. I've watched your career. I've went back and watched your career. And I think my favorite run, personally, this isn't trying to blow smoke up your ass. This is legit from a veteran to you to let you know that I think your best run was last year in 2021 when you were the world champion, head of the industry, Joshua Allen in your corner. You had another guy that left the company that we won't talk about. And you had a run going, and you were on fire. In my opinion, through my eyes, you were on fire. You were selling out the arenas. You were tearing it down. You had the match of the night almost every night. You were the talk of TBW. And that's one thing that got my attention. And I want you to know that I think you got soft towards the end. You just now come back being where you think you're going to go. But I need to see, I think that's the Titan that we need. Because that is, to me, in my opinion, now if you ever cross James Taylor, it'd be a different story. But other than James, I think if Atomic Titan was to rule TBW again, he needs to be that Titan that I saw that was on fire. That Titan that he didn't give no shit about nobody because everybody was beneath him kissing his boots. That's the ego that I was reading off of you. Can you tell me a little bit about that? What was your mind during those few months that you were like that? I want to see.
Looking back, it was just I thought I was a world champion. I was better than anybody on the roster.
You thought, or in your head, you knew you were the best.
Well, I knew, and I thought because like nobody was even stepping up to me really, besides a few people. I was taking out people, me and Joshua Allen, every single week. It was we would always find a way to win a match. We were on a great path there.
Yeah, you were.
And we had this industry hit list every single week. After we got done facing that person, we would mark their face out.
Really?
Yeah. But lately, I've been trying to find that self again.
Well,
ever since Little Mike came back, it brought me back to somehow being that person a little bit, but kind of a little different. But I know a lot of people said the same thing about they want the old Atomic Titan back.
That's the Titan we need. Anthony's still saying, could we see Titan help Anthony Steele against James Taylor at season finale? I thought Anthony Steele don't need nobody's help.
Yeah, come on. He's like 6 foot something. and he should be able to take you down on his own.
So you're pulling for Anthony Steele against old me, huh?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. He is my partner. I'm
Well,
not gonna.
no disrespect. Maybe it gets under your skin. I really don't give a damn, but I hope little Mike beats your ass. Now, on to other things. The god of PWF is here. Oh, my God. Oh, there is Atomic Titan. This
What's
is
up?
the guy who was he's like your little Mike to me. This is the guy
Okay.
I'm rival with in PCW and PWF on the pro. But here he is, and I think he wants to ask you something. If he asks something, maybe he does. But do you want to say anything to him?
I don't really know who he is, but
You don't.
yeah, I'll just say it's really nice to meet him. It's nice to meet you, but like I said earlier, if you disrespect me in any way, something bad will happen. You probably don't want that.
He's the best, Peter. You got to understand he's the best in TBW. So don't disrespect him because he'll slap you like a bitch. He said, he said, me and you, one-on-one, make it happen. He was in here with Russell Cooper earlier saying, buy me a plane ticket and I'll come down there and whip Titan's ass. That's what he's saying. He's the god.
Hey,
he calls himself the god of PWF. So what does Atomic Titan think of the god of PWF? TBW would call himself the god of TBW.
Oh, hell no.
Ooh.
There's no way he's going to come in and take over TBW. He's going to have to go through me first.
He's following you, see? He said, I saw the last open challenge you did, and you lost, sir.
Okay, that was against Derek Destroyer. I have great respect for that guy. Traveling all the way from Kansas to TBW.
Titan really have respect for anybody?
I mean,
he's like, hey.
To be honest, that guy, I opened the issued an open challenge, and he came out there. We gave it everything we had, but in the end of the day, I raised his hand after the match and gave him respect because he hasn't done anything pretty much to me. So, but if it was me now, the Titan I am, then it would have probably been some other outcome at the end of that.
Yeah.
But
do you think we'll see him again anytime in the future?
Probably sometime this year, I believe. He's in talks of coming back down here.
Okay, because I'd like to meet him. Maybe have a match with him, James Taylor and Mr. Derek Destroyer. So, all right. So let's turn it back around real quick, a little bit. When did Atomic Titan win his very first World Heavyweight Championship? Can you describe? Now I don't know if it eats you up inside, but I know that Joshua Allen is the first ever TBW World Heavyweight Champion. But what was it like for Atomic Titan when he won his first World Championship?
Oh man, I faced Fat Asian and this guy called the Reaper at Scars and Stripes 2017. And a ladder, I think it was a ladder match, I believe. Oh Lord, that was I was feeling great that match, and they had nothing on me. Fat Asian was a joke there. He was on this like 10 match losing streak. He had never even won a match yet. I don't know how the hell he got a World Heavyweight title match. So we had two titles at that time. We had a TBW Championship and the World Heavyweight title.
Oh, okay.
But going through that, it felt pretty great. But that's not really what started my career. But let's backtrack a little bit. Josh Allen, when he won his first TBW Championship, who was there? Who helped him?
It was the best.
It was me.
Yeah.
I helped him. He couldn't defeat his brother on their own, so I came out from under the yellow rope thing and helped him out. So Josh Allen should be thanking me for his career, honestly.
You handed him the championship, basically, didn't you?
Yeah, I basically did. So he should be thanking me.
Wow.
Maybe
next time you see him, you should tell him that.
Yeah, if I ever see him on camera, like on the show, like I did last time, I slapped him.
Moon Bunny, Moon Bunny, and the Nemesis got that super hair volume going on. Titan, give him a tombstone to see if he bounces. Thanks,
Oh Lord.
appreciate that. Oh, Peter Richards said he's even issued the challenge for OTK versus him and James Taylor.
All I can say is get down here. We can make it happen.
The boys in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That ain't that bad of a
But
drive, I believe.
about a 6-7 hour drive for him. So,
It's about the same as Anthony.
yeah, Anthony. There you go, Peter Richards. Anthony drives about 6, 7, 8 hours at the most just to get to TBW. Why
Yeah,
Peter Richards do it? Oh,
that's true.
so I want to bring up a new thing. Let's go back to what we were talking about, the rivalry. Little Mike and Atomic Titan. I'm going to take you back to something.
So get your ass out here now.
Yeah, I thought Ledger was coming out.
Come on!
So you're talking about the Rumble, and you wanted Ledger.
Hear Ledger's music being played over the yard here. Is he going to make his presence known? We've seen him earlier in the broadcast.
To come
Daniel
out.
Cole and Johnny J.
Rawls, I don't think he's going to be coming out, Rawls, because earlier tonight he dealt with Cole.
But if he's not coming out,
I was just waiting on Ledger's sorry ass to come out.
Good question.
When you hear his music, what was going through your mind?
Man, I was shocked.
God almighty! No way! Can it by God be?
Shit.
Yeah.
Come on!
I was telling him to come on.
He sure was taking his time, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. I knew exactly what
The crowd Ross, I think it's Little Mike. Are you blind? That is Little Mike. But he's back. Mike is back home.
It's been 1 year.
It has been 1 year. We've not seen Little Mike since season finale of when he got curve stomped by Atomic Titan in the industry back then. But now it's a whole new ball game. What in the name of Jesus is Mike doing here? Holy shit!
So that was that. And when he came back after being gone for 365 days, and you haven't seen him since you caved his head in and stole his championship, what was going through your mind when he was right there in your face a year later?
Oh, dude, I didn't know what to do, man. I was basically like saying like, holy shit, like he's back to kick my ass. And I had nobody around me. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Uh,
Real quick, Moon Bunny wants to know for both of us, what is the biggest move you have ever done that tested your strength to the max over your career? Me? Probably giving an F5 to one of my opponents. His name was his name was Marcus, but he called himself the Enforcer. And he weighed 350 pounds, and he was a defensive lineman, but he was a big wrestling fan, and he wanted a match with James Taylor. He's that big guy that I give an F5 to that I've shown clips of.
Okay,
but that was probably the biggest move I've ever done, was doing it. And I've done it to him twice. So that shows the strength that the Nemesis James Taylor has. What about you? Anything crazy over the top? It doesn't even have to be power. It could be just a crazy over the top move that you've done.
I kind of jumped off a building.
Oh shit!
Backstage, it was kind of like an elbow drop. That was
Nice.
on New Year's Bash 2019.
I need to see that.
Yeah, it was sort of all right.
Well, going back to Little Mike returning, and then you're looking at him, and then he tackles you to the ground. What was going through your head, Titan?
I had to figure out a way to get out of it.
Did you know why he
So
was back? Did you have an idea, or were you just thinking he was in your way?
I thought he was a little bit getting in my way because I was wanting Ledger, is what I was saying, and then he tricked me, and I felt confusion. I even asked him why he was out there, and he said last year, and then beat me down. Almost gave me F5, but I got out of it. And I told him, I changed and everything, but
But you
I
didn't.
guess, I guess you, I pretty much, pretty much.
That's why I believe when you did the heist of the century at that season finale 4, that last year in 2021 was your biggest year because you had the biggest ego, you were on fire, and you were untouchable. Atomic Titan was untouchable, I believe, until James Taylor showed up, but that's another story.
I'll have to see about that soon.
We'll have to see about that. So, with that being said, I've got to ask you this. If it involves little Mike, but when you had this opportunity
Mhm.
right here,
Hold on, I'm sorry, Anthony, but I'm not about to let
you're
you
standing in the
bring
ring
a
with an
$2 punk with
11-time
a
world
5 cent
heavyweight
haircut call
champion,
me out and try and challenge me. I'm not gonna
and
let some guy with a
then
gargoyle mask
he gave you a
intimidate me,
gift.
and I'm not about to let aluminum foil
Mhm.
try and wrap me up.
And little Mike is out here. What is he
Little Mike
doing?
came
Ladies
out.
and gentlemen, this is Little
Now,
Mike.
when I
Little
came
Mike,
up from
is he going to get
behind,
redemption
what
for
were
his
you
friends
thinking?
like
Right
he
here,
did
look at
last,
this.
You like that
episode?
shot? Huh?
All I heard was screaming in my ear. I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I said, and I quote, "How you like that, hot shot?"
Oh
You were just
yeah.
sitting there like,
Hey,
so
that's a great nickname.
there you go, hot shot. Yeah. So you were
Yeah.
in the ring with the Nemesis James Taylor for that moment. Now you did have you were froggy at one other time, and that was in the Rumble. I don't have the clip, but you decided to jump me from behind when I was resting on the turnbuckle.
Okay. Yeah.
What made you come after me as soon as you entered the Rumble? Why me?
You're a veteran, and I wanted to show what I could do
You,
against someone like you.
with my back turned to you,
Yeah, you got to sneak attack people.
you got a sneak attack a veteran? I mean, I'm an old man. I figured you could take me easily face to face.
You got to do what you got to do. I had to do that.
So when that happened, and then I low blowed your ass, you didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I did not.
That's because I'm always one step ahead, kid. But one day you are the best, but one day you might be the greatest. You see, I don't know about the best, but you're looking at the best that there is, the greatest ever, the true king of kings, the tyrant in all of backyard wrestling. And one day you will get to share a ring with James Taylor when you are worthy enough. So that being said, I'll let you say whatever you want, and then we'll go ahead and ask some more questions.
James, I hate to break it to you, but I'm probably already past you there. That's what you say. You're the greatest. No, hell no, you're not. I think I am. And this, he said I'm
The god
scared
of
of you.
the god of peanut.
Listen, I am not scared of James Taylor. Hell no. If he stepped up to me right here in a TBW ring, I'd probably smack him in the face, or and I'll give him a running knee right to the face. That's what I would do to you, James.
A running knee.
Yeah.
He says the best means you're beaten every single time.
I'm not beaten every single time. See, the last few matches I've had has been out of my favor, unfortunately, but somehow it hasn't came to me getting a win because of music being played, which is distractions, them adding a third member into a match.
Oh yeah,
I've been screwed out of so many of those. You talk about anniversary. That was ridiculous.
So, do you think 2022 season 6 of TBW is going to be the year of Atomic Titan again?
Oh yeah, definitely. I will be back on top once again. See, if I ever get the chance against whoever is the world heavyweight champion, I'm definitely going to beat them. And I'll be back on top. I'll be whoever. I don't care if it's the United States champion, Joe Anderson, Fat Asian. I don't give a damn. I
got
will
you.
beat them straight 1, 2, 3. Or I could use anything that I want.
Anything that you want.
In my advantage without a referee seeing.
You got to be now. According to Joshua Allen, you're a slimy little bastard, and you got to use everything you can. But that's how you get the victory. That's how you get the W's.
People don't understand. It don't matter what you do. However you get the win, you just got to win.
Speaking of Joshua Allen, he said, "Oh Lord, just had to stop in." What's up, Josh?
Joshua Allen.
You got some words for Josh?
I hope he does not step in my way at season finale with Little Mike, because you know how they're so-called good buddies right now.
Right.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. How does these people believe Josh is this good guy? He just was the leader, one of the leaders of the industry, and suddenly 1 week he's this good guy. Last week he was a bad guy. That's a bunch of bull crap. I know him more than anybody else.
Hey, he's on here right now. Why don't you tell him what we were talking about, what you were saying about giving him his first world title?
Oh, yeah, I did give him his first world title. See, he was facing Andrew Clay, and I came under the rope, and I attacked Andrew Clay with, I think it was a baseball bat, if I remember correctly, and I handed Joshua Allen the world title after he pinned him.
So you won it. You won it for him.
Yeah, so I should have been the world champion, obviously.
He said that's about as ridiculous as your OTK group. Oh. Ooh. And Peter Richards is saying excuses. Oh, Lord have mercy. And you got guys that just don't like you. You know what? It sounds like they're jealous of you. Is that what it is?
They are jealous. See, everybody has been jealous of me ever since the beginning. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop me. People have tried to get in my way. I took them out one by one, and that's a fact right there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean.
So at season finale, no matter what, come hell or high water, you're going to defeat Little Mike and be done with him and move on to season 6 and go win back the World's Heavyweight Championship. Are you not?
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't matter if it's Gage Flair, if it's Ledger, or it's Daniel Cole. Whoever has that title is Atomic Titan going to get it?
For sure. I'll tell you the thing about Gage Flair. Here's the conspiracy. I've faced him so many times, but easily he's beaten me somehow, some way, some stupid reason. And it's been so ridiculous of how the outcome of Gage Flair Atomic Titan is. It's always some distraction or something for him to get over me. And then Gage Flair's not on my level either.
Have you ever beaten Gage Flair?
I have once or twice.
Okay. Is there anybody that you have faced in TBW that you've never beaten yet?
Oh, yeah. That's not in TBW right now, but he was in the Rumble. Hillbilly Deluxe.
Okay.
We've been at it a couple times in the first of TBW, but I never ever got a match to beat him.
Peter Richards says, I'm not jealous of a guy that can't even beat others outside of his company. Uh-oh. Would you like to just meet this guy, Peter Richards?
I think he's just jealous, like you said. He's jealous of me being a multiple-time world champion, being the best in TBW. If he ever came to TBW, like I said, I'd be willing to meet him. his track record against me is 9-1. Wait, no, there. I don't think it's 9-1. It's maybe more like 4-2 or 5-2, something like
Damn.
that.
Gage Flair is listening in on
Gage
you.
Flair's always lying. That's how he cheats his way through the company. Just like if I ever got Ledger 1-on-1 again, we've only faced one time. But if I ever had Ledger,
What if Gage Flair wins the World's Heavyweight Championship at season finale, Titan? Are you going to go after him?
yeah, but it'd obviously be rigged if he wins. I mean, how the hell does he keep getting all these shots, all these chances at
He said you
the
only
World
won one
Heavyweight-
match against him.
I don't believe that. It's
He's
like I said,
coming here talking some shit to you, is he not?
like I said, it's all rigged for Gage Flair. Like I said a couple months ago or last year, when him and Matthew Joseph were in charge of the show, they were against me. They didn't like me.
He said with the help of someone else is why you won.
Why does people always make that assumption about me? That's not true. I've pretty much done everything on my own if you think about it, James Taylor.
Well,
If you
like I said, I believe that Atomic Titan's best year was last year when he was the World Heavyweight Champion. It doesn't matter how you win. A win's a win. You got the win, even if it was a slimy tactic that you did. You did get the win, and that's why you were on the top of the mountain. But we've seen you drop and get soft. And I think with Little Mike coming back and this rivalry sparking back up, are we going to see that same Titan that was on fire? Because I haven't seen that Titan since I've been here. Because that'd be the Titan that I'd want to face. The guy who thought nobody could stop him. Am I going to ever get to meet that Titan, or am I going to be meeting a little softy?
James Taylor, I am not soft. If you ever face me, there's no way in hell you're going to beat me. We'll make that clear right here on your damn podcast. Your Nemesis Sessions.
I got you, son. I completely understand that. Joshua Allen, not to rub this in, he said, oh, good grief, here he goes with the conspiracy card again. You've lost it ever since Anniversary 4. Admit it. You haven't been the same since. Oh.
It's because of him. It's because of him. He ruined what I had planned. How the hell do you let Big Mac or Beast, whoever you threw the cane at him and they hit it back at you? Are you an idiot? It's because of you I lost the match at Anniversary 4. If you would have stuck to the original plan, I would still be the World Heavyweight Champion right now.
Dang. If you got your chance to put your hands on Joshua Allen again, would you?
Hell yeah. It is so fun embarrassing that stooge. That little freaking piece of garbage.
Now, why you gotta go talk about a guy that I respect like that? Why you gotta do that?
It's because, you might respect him, but you don't know him as well as I do. I've been feuding with this guy for over 5 years. I know everything he has planned, everything he does.
Uh-oh, he said you're always blaming people for your losses. He's rubbing it in. I think he wants to fight you.
Josh, I'm just going to say stay out of my damn way, dude. I don't want to have to embarrass you like I did at Backyard Chaos.
Are we going to see a little confrontation between Joshua Allen and Atomic Titan backstage at season finale 5, you think?
I hope so. Remember that time, if you ever watched, when I was the interim general manager for the night because I won a match and got the spot to do it? He was my butler because he was the actual GM. That was so great. I made him rub my feet. I made him give me some water, pour it in this nice fine glass. And I spit it in his face because it wasn't good enough.
Damn, you disrespected him like that, didn't you?
He had to call someone behind my back, which was a guy that used to be in TBW. And guess what? At the end of that episode, I took him out. That's when Beast debuted.
Yeah. I think I remember
hit
seeing that.
he hit Josh Allen with the bat, took him
Pe-
down, and I
Peter
made
Richards
that
said.
other guy pass out.
Peter Richards said, "If he wants me to jump in, I will. I'm off work now, kiddos." Ooh, he's calling you a kiddo.
Kiddo,
I think
wow.
he wants to meet you. Does he deserve? Do you think he deserve your time, or is he not worth your time?
He's at this point, if he's gonna keep disrespecting me, he don't deserve my time. So move on.
Move
I
on.
got other. I got a.
Anthony Steele said, "Who was your best feud ever in TBW?" That's a good question. Good question.
Okay, that's a good question. Let's see. The times where I would have to say go back to season 1. I've had a lot, but I won the world title. Josh Allen actually won the Raging Rumble somehow. God, I don't know how. That was crazy, dude. I don't know how he won that. That fat
Josh
lord.
Allen?
Yeah, he won that fat guy. He won the Raging Rumble for fuck's sake. How? How did he win that? It's not
He
possible.
probably chokeslammed some people, man.
Anyways, but we went head to head at season finale 1, and unfortunately he beat me. But then we had this master plan, me and his brother Andrew Clay, where he cashed in on him and took the championship. Oh, what an idiot. He never seen that coming. His brother was under the ring the whole time. Oh, Lord.
Anthony Steele said, "Peter Richards, go back to Walmart. Titan ain't got time for you." Uh-oh.
He's right.
And then Peter said, "I bring the views. Still highest viewed podcast yet." He'd know that if he did his homework.
Well, you see, Peter Richards, after this goes off there and the views go up, I will be the one with the most views
We got
here
8
on
people.
this show.
We got 8 people in here watching right now. Anthony, go to Walmart and buy a belt for your pants. Uh-oh. We got one for you. Okay. Somebody's about to rub something in, but I got it. He wants to know. Okay, Titan, you ready for this? Gage Flair asked, "How does it feel to lose the Raging Rumble against Ledger?" Damn, talk about rubbing that shit in.
I wish you would shut the hell up, Gage
to
Flair. You know what? Ledger is going to be taken care of very soon. If it wasn't for fucking Little Mike, I would have been in that match. I would have been the world champion. Because Little Mike, he had to come out. If it would all went in my favor the night after All Hell was Mania, and Ledger came out there to the ring instead of Little Mike, I would have challenged him right there for his spot at season finale, and I would have got the job done. Ledger wouldn't be nowhere near that title. It'd be me again. Because the prediction, guys, or spoiler alert, people want me as world heavyweight champion again. Many people.
Have you done a petition or a vote on that? You know, trying to see how many of the TBW universe actually wants to see Atomic Titan as the world heavyweight champion again?
Oh yeah, man! I ask all the time.
You should probably do it on Instagram or something. You know,
I probably should do that.
Who do you see more likely to be? Daniel Cole came in laughing and said, "Stop the cat."
Oh my
Daniel
gosh.
Cole just stepping in again.
Can this guy just go away before I have to embarrass him in front of the TBW universe?
Do you think? Why don't you tell Daniel Cole what you think is going to happen to him at season finale?
I think he's going to get his ass kicked by either Gage Flair or Ledger, which you know, James Taylor, I don't like either of them guys. But I hope Daniel Cole ends up losing the world heavyweight title.
What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't?
Well, if he doesn't, congratulations to him. That's just an easier option for me to get to.
What are the rules? Let me ask you something. Let me tell you how I think. You want that world title, right?
Oh, yeah.
What are the rules in a triple threat match?
You can do anything.
No DQ.
Yeah, no DQ.
So what's stopping the best from making an appearance? You're not going to go there. Joshua Allen says, want to bring up the past, but the bottom line is that at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you'll just be a boy in a man's sport.
Oh, come on.
Damn. Damn.
Josh Allen wants to talk a bunch of crap, dude. He's nothing on me. I've put him in his place many times. He will never be me. There will not be no Josh Allen without Atomic Titan because he would have been on the lower card. He would have never been anywhere near the ring. He would have probably been a referee or staying in the commentary booth like he probably does. He would have had no career.
But he's beaten you too, has he not?
He has a couple times lucky victories, but if we think about it overall, I beat him so many times on my own and more times than he's beat me.
Well, it looks like somebody's got his back, and that's God of PWF, Peter Richards. He said, I second Joshua Allen. He's too scared to put me in my place. Boy is in a man's game. A little fish in a big pond.
Okay, Peter Richards, let me tell you this. I am not scared of you, even though I've never heard it, met you, but James Taylor has told me a little bit about you. I hear you're kind of like me and Little Mike. I am always the guy that went over Little Mike because I'm better than him, simply just plain better.
Simply just plain better.
And Peter Richards, I'm not scared of you at all. You can come to TBW whenever. I will kick your ass and send you back to where are you from? Oklahoma. That's a state of losers, isn't it? Out in the middle of nowhere. What a dumbass. What a dumbass.
He's the god of PWF, though. That's Promo Wrestling Federation. He's really good at cutting promos, and the man is a 5-time world champion. What do you have to say about that? If you were to meet him today and he got in your face, would you not slap him down like the dog that he is, or would you just walk away?
Oh, I would slap the hell out of him. I would embarrass him right there in front of everybody.
Just like you did Joshua Allen?
Yeah, just like I've done him, just like I've done Little Mike before. I've done to every single body.
What about Gage Flair?
Let's not even go there because, you know, when the time comes around and me and Gage Flair actually meet face to face once again, I'm going to show him why I am Atomic Titan and I'm the best. And there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it.
I want to see that fire.
If we actually had a normal match with no rig stipulations or nothing down the line, me and Gage Flair, I would beat him. If no distractions, nothing fishy happens, like somehow always which is bullcrap, but I would beat him.
Let's go ahead and we'll stop the momentum for a minute. I don't want to get you too amped up, get your heart rate going. Let's talk about you winning the United States Championship, and what did that mean to you? Did you like being the United States champion for the first time, or did you like being the Continental champion for the first time? What do those titles mean to you?
I would more say the Continental Championship because of its run. The United States Championship at that time didn't really have a lot behind it. It was all right, but preferably I'd pick the Continental title. I did win the U.S. title on episode 1, but more as TBW grew and got bigger and more of that, I like the Continental better.
Here's a lesson to be learned. You were the first ever United States champion, so it was on you to put the prestige on that title to make it something, to make it irrelevant. Just like it was for Joshua Allen to put prestige on that world title to make it irrelevant, to make it something. Like when I had PWF I
Mm-hmm.
had the Leech was the first ever PWF World Champion, and he ran with it. But the Prestige didn't go to the title until Peter Richards actually got it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something right there for you. Oh,
Yeah.
Josh, he said you've won everything in TBW, and for what? To feed your own ego and everything. You might be the best, but you'll never ever be the heart and soul of TBW. I can't wait to see Mike beat you 1, 2, 3 at season finale 5. Oh damn,
What a
damn.
little. I mean, Josh Allen he's a disgrace.
He's a
He's
disgrace.
um. I'm gonna beat everybody's false hero at season finale, which is Little Mike. I am going to obviously become the number 1 contender for the TBW championship. And then I'm going to go on the greatest run I will ever have.
Nice.
And Josh Allen can talk all this crap that I've won everything at TBW and I had to feed my own ego. And that he says I will never be the heart and soul of TBW. I believe I am the heart. He might be the soul, but I'm the heart. I'm the one that keeps it going. People tune in to see me, not him.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I hear you. You know what? I believe you. I believe you, Titan. I really do. I've got something
Thank
for you.
you. Thank you.
I've got a surprise for you. I got something that I want to share with you. I want you to meet somebody only for a few minutes. Don't worry. This is your show. This is your time. But I want
Okay,
you
that's
to meet
fine.
this guy.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Oh.
Titan, please meet the god of PWF, Peter Richards. Don't worry, Titan. This is your time. This is your show.
Yeah,
But
it
I
better
want
be my damn time, James Taylor. If this guy comes on here and wastes my damn time, I will leave right here and I will never come back.
More excuses.
More
Is that all
excuse.
you're full of is excuses? I've
Okay.
been in here for like 15 minutes and all I've heard is excuse after excuse. Why I'm the best, beaten every single time, mind you. And that you don't even know who the god of PWF is, and you don't even do your homework. Highest viewed video yet. And you can't even give me time?
No,
You ramble
you're irrelevant to me, honestly, man.
irrelevant to you. Oh.
Irrelevant.
So if I just
I don't
happen,
know who you are.
you don't? That's fine. You don't have to know who I am. I know all about you. How you've lost how many matches since last year?
now
More than you've won?
now
What?
to turn it off for a second. Peter Richards is a fan of yours. This is the guy I'm telling you, Mr. Best. He's a fan of yours. He wants to face you, but he also would want to work with you. He's got a mindset like me.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was any guy that I would vouch for TBW to come to TBW, it'd be this guy. And I could see a hell of a rivalry between you and him. You think you and Little Mike would be something? Yeah, y'all got history. But so did me and Peter Richards.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see Atomic Titan and Peter Richards would be money.
Money. That's what it's all about in the business is views and money.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to sit here and talk about disrespect, maybe I'll show up at TBW and I'll fight Little Mike instead of you. Hell, I can go fight Joshua Allen, Anthony Steele.
Oh, that's easy.
Everybody but you.
Okay.
I mean, what was it he said? Like kiss my ass or kick my ass, something like that. Isn't that what you just said a little bit ago? You stumbled your words. You heard about me, and all of a sudden you start stumbling your words a little bit. Couldn't see straight. Couldn't think straight. This guy you don't even know is living rent free in your brain already.
See, you're not living rent free in my head because obviously you know about me and I don't know about you. So it's glad to know somebody keeps up with me.
I mean,
that makes me feel
that's
great.
true. That is true, but you know, in the business, if you want to be the best, you gotta know about everybody. Can't be the best if you don't know about everybody.
Back and forth, back and forth.
I don't think that's necessarily true there.
It is. Because, like, didn't you get blindsided by that guy coming in the open challenge and whipping your ass in front of everybody?
that was right down the middle, and it was a close
No,
call.
it wasn't down the middle. He whooped your ass all over your ring. I
Damn.
watched it. I watched it live.
Okay, well, good. That's good for you. That's good for you.
Well, don't mean to interrupt you, Peter, but Daniel Cole said yes, because Bren said any update on season finale, and Daniel Cole decided to answer for Titan. He said, "Yeah, Bren, season finale will start my music. Will hit the world. Will be watching the Alpha. The Alpha will wreck everyone in his path, and all you will hear after that is, and still your champion, the Alpha, Daniel Cole." He said he's gonna wreck everyone.
No.
I voted for Ledger on that one.
Oh, got a Ledger fan here.
Mhm.
Anthony Seal said, "Josh, it seems like you ride up Titan any chance you could get, and if it came to another match, he would beat you just like Little Mike at season finale 5. Like James says, 1, 2, 3, because there can't be no other way." You know what, Steele?
I think he's right.
Copyright infringement.
He is right. He is right. He
That's
is right
copyright
because
infringement.
You have that on a T-shirt. You have that on a T-shirt.
Let me tell you something about how Anthony still is correct there. Josh Allen has always came to me when I was a champion. Say I was world champion. I didn't win when he was beside me. I was already champion. I brought him in at cruise controls last year. He had to ride my coattails to bring himself up to fame on my level. And that's the only relevant he has been in his career in the last couple of years is when he was in my corner.
Well, you got two fans that are saying something other than Peter Richards has. Bren said someone get Titan a hair dye sponsorship, LOL. And then somebody, I can't believe he's in here. You might know this one, Peter. Irish Outlaw said Atomic Titan, more like Atomic Dump Truck. Ooh. I got to know what your response is to that, Titan.
You can call me any name you want. I really don't give a damn.
I think if anybody's
that's why he loses every match.
I think if anybody has gotten this chat more worked up when I thought Joshua Allen or maybe even Peter, it's Titan. Titan's got people coming in here left and right. Damn. So good job to you, Titan. Anthony, Irish Outlaw says Anthony still likes to hear himself flap his gums. And then Anthony said, does Titan think he could lock in the best lock on Peter Richards? Ooh.
Look, if I can do it to Fat Asian, I can obviously do it to him. Against the worst guy against this other guy. Probably it's easy.
You want to know something interesting? Peter Richards' finisher is called the COD, and that's basically a claymore, just like Anthony Steele. What does COD stand for, Peter?
Concussion on demand.
Concussion on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get hit? Like would you get hit with that COD, Titan?
I mean, if it was like Anthony Steele when he turned his back on me and I turned around and got claymored, it's more than likely, and it's more than likely in that situation. But if it's face to face, it's more than likely he's going to get a running knee to his face.
That's all it is excuses with you.
But Titan's the best, and he'd hit you with that running knee, though, Peter.
You were in his face, and he bowed down to you pretty much. He cowered.
It's because at that
he pissed his pants over music.
Look,
music, he pissed his pants.
It's about it's about how in that story right there, James Taylor was my friend at first before he was Joshua Allen's. Is that correct? That's correct. Because we were going to take out Anthony Steele, then James Taylor had to be sneaking around.
If you would have done your homework, like I keep saying.
James Taylor never said that, hey, Atomic Titan, I don't want to be your pal. Just because I shook hands with, maybe James Taylor was just trying to keep the industry alive without joining it to help you both understand that Anthony Steele is, let's call it the cancer of TBW.
A piece of shit, yeah. I mean, he can't wear his pants.
But I personally killed the industry. Josh Allen can't take it.
Titan, your OTK brother has something to say.
He had to claymore me to the face multiple times. Okay. Let's just talk about episode 102. Our match. It was a hard fighting match, but Anthony still luckily got the victory over me.
He said, "I'm
Very
sorry."
very slim chance.
He said, "I'm sorry, but Titan, I hit the claymore to your face multiple times."
Yeah, it was a couple times, but some of them were when I turned around and it was behind my back. I didn't see it coming.
I love hearing.
Excuses.
I love. I'm sorry with it. You've got the chat going, Titan. So you definitely are somebody to bring in gossip. But I've got to hear your response on this one. Irish Outlaw said Atomic Titan looking like a 50 cant Justin Bieber knockoff.
50.
Baby,
Irish
baby,
Outlaw.
baby.
Irish Outlaw is a guy that was in PWF as well, and he's a rival of mine. He lost to me. He's lost to Peter Richards. Not to rub it in, Outlaw.
So that must mean he sucks, and he's never going to be on my level.
Oh shit!
So Irish Outlaw, I would shut the hell up and get out of the comment section before I end your career before it even starts.
Yes, give him less views. Because he's not going to get that many anyways.
Anthony said once behind your back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what? It would be great to talk to Anthony still right here.
It would be great.
Yeah.
Bring
You
him
got you two and me and Anthony still. You want to lay out a challenge, Peter Richards?
I'm
How
right
about
here.
How about we do it right here with Anthony still here?
Bring him.
If you want to do it so badly,
I've chatted with him multiple times. If you've done your homework again,
if you can
I've done it
make your
before.
ass to Tennessee this year or sometime in the future, OTK would beat both of you.
Oh yeah.
You're talking
How
to
so?
combined Atomic Titan. You're talking to 16-time world champions right here. Combined.
Mm.
Okay,
really
but
you
had to lose it 16 times then.
Yeah,
That means you ain't good.
Hold
That's
up,
16 losses.
hold up.
That's 16
Let
losses.
me. No, it's 17 times.
17.
Get the math. Get the math. There you go. There you
17.
go.
Okay, that's right.
Take it
that's
back.
right.
Take it back.
Titan
Sorry.
suffering from a case of diarrhea of the mouth, Joshua Allen says.
Oh, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stream, to the podcast.
Thank God. Someone
there he is.
someone relevant is actually here. Now.
There he is. Two
Titans.
losers in one stream. Here we go.
Peter.
Hi,
Now
Francis.
listen.
What?
Irrelevant, homeboy. You got OTK in the building. That's
There we
more
go.
relevancy than Peter Richards' whole entire career in PWF, homeboy. Like Titan just said, you had to lose it 16 times. Well, in order to be a 17-time world champion,
17.
that means 17 times Peter Richards got his ass handed to him.
Hold up.
No.
How many world championships have you lost? How many?
How many world titles have I lost?
Yeah.
3.
I've got 5.
No, Peter, forgive them. They're young and stupid. They
I
have
know.
not. They don't comprehend.
Has he
what I
brushed his
said.
hair yet?
They don't
Ooh.
comprehend what I said. Combined, my title reign and his title reign together equals 16, 17 times.
Oh,
So hold up. How many has Atomic Titan had? Just answer my question. How many have you had?
7.
7. So his 3, 7. That's 10. We're 16, and you want to talk shit on us?
I mean, if you want to talk about, we're talking shit. Yeah, you gotta look how old both of y'all motherfuckers are. James
I'm
Taylor
only
looks like he's
29.
about one. He's about to croak in the middle of the ring in season finale 5 when he faces me because he's gonna get his ass whooped. And Peter Richards, if you ever make your ass from fucking Oklahoma to Tennessee, goddamn, we'll be whooping your ass all through the streets of Lafayette. Get the fuck up out of here, homeboy. OTK is out to kill, homeboy, and that means
And what has
Peter
OTK
Richards.
even done yet? Hold on. What has OTK even accomplished yet to be talking this much shit?
What has OTK accomplished? Well,
Exactly.
we did take out Lil Mike, Fat Asian, and Joshua Allen. Didn't we? Didn't we? Titan?
And
Yeah.
wasn't James Taylor in the ring with you guys, and you didn't do a damn thing to him? You
Oh, I
just stood
did.
there with goofy looking faces,
Oh,
going like this, talking your shit, but you didn't do nothing to the man, did you? No, you didn't. You just stood there with your thumbs up your ass, not doing a damn
listen,
thing.
Peter.
But you want to talk your
I'll
shit.
tell you this. I'm gonna handle James the season finale.
You say that.
Oh, I know that. There's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
See, what people need to understand is let's talk about that for a second. The way James Taylor got into Tennessee backyard wrestling was through Anthony Steele. Anthony Steele gave out the word to the owners of TBW, and then James Taylor kind of took it upon himself to hit him up personally. Now, was it brought to my attention that he was going to come during my match at Backyard Chaos and think he was going to help out Russell Cooper? No. Which, sorry, James, you failed. Just like you're going to do with season finale 5. See, every time me and James get into a ring, every time James Taylor gets into a ring, he thinks he's going to do a sneak attack that's going to give him an advantage. When me and you, James, are standing in the middle of the ring, one-on-one at season finale, there ain't no sneak attacks. The only thing that you're going to get is a copyright infringement. 1, 2, 3 while your ass is laying on the mat, because there can't be no other way. Because James Taylor in a street fight against Anthony Steele, dude, you're going to get your ass dominated, obliterated, put in a body bag and shipped back to Alabama so that way you can go tend to your work down there. While this Illinois boy drives 6 more hours, something that Peter Richards can't do while he's flapping his fucking gums back to fucking Illinois.
And also, let me comment on what Josh Allen was saying. Can you bring that back up for a minute?
You know what?
Allen,
Maybe.
I wouldn't even step in the ring, because you would get your fucking head knocked off, dude. So that's ridiculous of you saying you're gonna get in there with you and Peter Richards. Wow, dude.
You know what?
Okay, we would literally end you, Josh.
Titan. Peter Richards is a fan of Atomic Titan, but Peter Richards also says he'd whip Atomic Titan's ass, right?
People love me, but they want to kick my ass. Wow.
You know what, Peter, me and you, we know each other. We go back before all this.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe them Walmart checks ain't cutting out for you. So how about I pay for your way to Tennessee backyard wrestling?
I've been asking for a plane ticket for how long now?
How about I pay for your way?
There we go.
I'll even pick you up from the airport. Ooh. The nicest guy I can be.
Are you gonna wear a suit or a dress for me?
A suit or a dress? No, I'm gonna be wearing the same thing that you misinterpreted. Joggers. Another reason why I don't need a belt, homeboy.
Irish Outlaw says Anthony Steele is the stiffest SOB in the ring. I have seen that since the Giant Gonzalez.
All right, here we go. Let's go like this. I'm the stiffest. I mean, if you want to say that, we could say that. You're just mad, Irish, or I don't even fucking want to mention your goddamn name, because you're more irrelevant than any fucking person in PWF history. Shit, I'd rather have Loki come on here and talk shit to me than have fucking Irish Outlaw. God damn. So, Irish, I'm the stiffest. Hey, Titan, you've been in there with me a couple times.
Yeah.
How stiff am I?
Well, I mean, it was a hard-hitting match, but it was a great match.
James, the number one guy. Me and you started off the Rumble. We started that shit. Was I stiff to you?
James Taylor couldn't wait to get your sorry ass out of the ring because his nostrils were burning from all the damn smell that you were possessing.
The smell? Oh, you probably... See, the number one thing that James Taylor likes to talk about Anthony Steele is Anthony Steele smokes. So you're probably talking about that.
Irish Outlaw said, fight me then, you walking panooch.
Irish, I'm going to tell you this right now. Look, dude, if you stepped into a ring with Anthony Steele, I'm going to tell you this right now. Your dad bod would get fucking sliced open because I'd dog walk your ass and throw your ass off the fucking ring post so many fucking times, dude.
Brent said, all I want to see is a Steel versus Titan death match. Steel's NGJPW stuff is gold, in my opinion. Damn, but I don't know. I think Titan would whip your ass. Honestly, I think Titan is the true leader of OTK. You're his bitch.
See, I see where
Bitch
this
boy,
is going. I see where this.
They're trying to start controversy.
Yeah, they're trying to start controversy inside OTK. See, here's the thing about OTK. See, how OTK was made was two guys that did have beef. We had beef. Me and Titan, you know, I took him out of the industry, and Titan was right. Josh tried to brainwash me, but at the same time, seeing James Taylor in my match at Backyard Chaos, and then going behind Titan's back and talking to Joshua Allen, I knew once I got that phone call, something was about to happen, something crazy. And then me and Titan started talking.
Read this, Steel.
OTK sounds like a venereal disease.
New strand of COVID right there.
Like I was saying, OTK is set out for one mission and one mission only. It's like we're out to kill because we're out to grab what we want. And you see, the number one question I've been asked is how, when me and Titan used to get down each other's throats so bad, how can we work so good together? Well, it's because two great minds think alike. An enemy of my enemy is my friend, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You saying that me and you are gonna be friends one day, jackass?
I mean, you never know. You never know. You never know. James Taylor might be in OTK one day. You know? But all
I ain't lead. If anything, if I'm in anything, I'm leading the son of a bitch. I ain't gonna be led by a $2 punk with a 5-cent haircut or you.
Look,
yeah, I haven't heard of Tom.
Hold on. Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off real quick. This is my show, and my special guest tonight, not to kiss his ass or anything, is the $2 punk with the 5-cent haircut. So I'm gonna let him say whatever is on his mind at this very moment.
Well, what's on my mind is Peter Richards and the Nemesis James Taylor want OTK so bad. Well, why don't you make it happen?
Hey, you're the one that's
it's your company.
You know the board of the directors better than I do, son.
I ain't seen my DMs yet.
So
I've been asking for it for how long now?
We might see this. Maybe this might be something in season 6. I wouldn't mind teaming up with an old rival, an old elite operative friend of mine against OTK. What if the elite operatives were to return to TBW? You see, me and Peter were talking about this. If James Taylor was to bring back the elite operatives, let's have a fantasy world. I would pick Gage Flair, Anthony Steele, probably even Atomic Titan, and even Ledger, along with, it could be 6 total, Peter Richards. If we were all together as the elite operatives, me leading, of course, because I am the greatest ever, that would be the most unstoppable force in the history of backyard wrestling.
Big brain moves there.
Hey, Titan, did you just hear that correctly?
Yeah.
He's the greatest ever. Yeah, he's the greatest ever, kissing Joshua and Gage Flair's ass. Dude.
I've already called him out on him saying he's the greatest because he'll never be on my level.
I'm not on your level because
your level?
I'm light years ahead of your level, son. You got to understand that I've been burying bodies long before you were an itch in your daddy's pants. Okay?
Well, you got to understand this, James Taylor. If you've been doing this so long and I'm already better than you, then you should just go ahead and hang up the boots.
Well, how about you step in the ring and we'll put my career on the line?
Okay, that'd be easy. It'd be just like a couple,
Titan.
one knee.
Oh, he'll make an excuse for it. He'll say
you
his
could
back
be the
hurts or
guy,
something.
not Anthony. You could be the guy that says, I defeated the Nemesis James Taylor and ended his career. How would you like that under your belt?
Titan, it ain't gonna happen because I'm gonna end his career.
I mean, that would be something I'd be jealous of. I've been saying that for 2 years now. I want to do the James Taylor.
You hear that, Titan? as much as the best that you are, this is me getting you. I need to get you ramped up. I want to know if you're going to be that fire Titan that I'm talking about from 2021, because I don't think he would let anybody say they're better than him.
This Titan
James
sucks.
Taylor is such a name. I don't have to have a championship. All they want is to face me and say they've been in the ring with me because of everything that I say that I am. Is Titan on that level yet?
I've already said I was better than you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But where's the proof?
Joshua Allen
All right.
says, nah, it's
Okay.
the other way around. You'll never be on James Taylor's level. Oh,
Josh, you chime in at the dumbest fucking times.
You know
what level is James Taylor? The level of 2004, dude.
You know what?
It's 2021. It's 2022, actually.
When I see a Peter Richards match, I'll actually rate it. But I have never seen any of his. I've never seen any of his matches, so right now he's irrelevant to me, and all of his smart ass remarks back to me because I'm the best and you aren't.
Excuses. You don't even answer my fucking. You can't even answer my question.
You said, "Where's the proof?"
Making
you go to
excuses.
YouTube.
I've
How
seen
many
all your
fucking
stuff.
titles have I won? How many titles? How many have you? Look, I have no proof of you. You've been
how
watching.
Does that make you better than James? You keep saying he's not on your level, but you don't speak it. You don't show it.
I'm talking about you.
Get from the gut.
You say you've been watching me for years. You know everything about me.
I know. I've seen your losses and your wins and your championships. I know all that, but I'm asking you, what makes you better than James Taylor? I'm not asking what you've accomplished. I'm asking what makes you better than James Taylor. What makes you better than Anthony Steele?
Well,
I never said Anthony Steele. Don't listen.
Oh,
to him,
so Anthony's better than you? Is that what you're saying?
No. Don't listen to that.
Well, what is it? Are you better than him or not? Which one is it?
I am better than James Taylor.
Okay. Are you better than Anthony Steele?
I'm not gonna answer that because we're not gonna be on that conversation right now.
Why not? You said you're the best. Does that make him less than you?
Because he is my partner. I'm not gonna we're not trying to
James is like my partner. I'm still better than him.
Kiss my ass. Irish Outlaw. Irish Outlaw.
I gotta say something about that.
Atomic dillweed is about to blow a blood vessel.
Oh wow! Shut up. See, I don't even know who that irrelevant person is either.
I love the reactions. See, that's what makes you
go, but
Titan.
I'm not gonna answer about Anthony Steele because
why not?
Because I am not trying
to. Okay. I'm done with you. Hey, Anthony.
We're not.
Are you better than Atomic Titan?
I don't think you should answer that. They're
Why
trying
not?
to stir up controversy.
Are you the leader or is Anthony the leader? Which one is it?
Okay.
We're equally the leader.
How about we'll do this? Let's go ahead and I'm going to thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate it, and we might continue this a little bit later. Do y'all have any last words you want to say? First, I'll ask Anthony. Is there anything you want to say before you go? Because I need to finish. I did promise that Atomic Titan, this is his time to say what he wants before season finale. But I'm going to let you say any little last thing you want real quick, Steele, before I let you go.
Okay. So, last thing I'm going to say, Titan, look, man. One, don't listen to Peter. That motherfucker can't get out of Oklahoma to save his goddamn life. So he's gonna just talk on the internet. Two, I know OTK works as a unit. We're not better than each other. We're not lower than each other. We're equal, homeboy. That's how OTK rules. And listen, man, listen. I'm gonna keep it as real as it could possibly get. Come season finale, OTK is gonna get their hand raised, while James Taylor and Lil Mike seeing stars. But nice to see you again, Peter.
Hey, I missed you.
Missed you too, man. We'll be in talks, James. And Titan, OTK forever, boy.
Steele, before you go, I want you to understand, if I wanted to be done with you before season finale, I would have done it, but it would have been too easy. If I wanted to beat your ass the last time I saw you, and throw you under the bus, I would have done that, but I would have been too easy. If I wanted to drive up to Illinois, ring your doorbell when you answered it, beat your ass just for the hell of it, I could have, but that would have been too easy. But instead, I'm going to have you wait until season finale, and I'm going to beat your ass in front of the world. And that's all I got to say.
Season finale 5.
Can't wait.
Yes,
Can't
3
wait.
biggest words.
Anthony Steele and James Taylor is going to steal the show. I'm sorry, best in the world. I'm sorry, Mr. Titan. I know it's your time, but I have to tell you, as great as you and Little Mike's rivalry and your match is going to be, it doesn't matter if it's James Taylor and a broom. As long as the Nemesis is on the card, he's got the best match of the night.
Yeah, he's going to get the best ass whooping of the night. That's what's going to happen. What the fuck you talking about?
All right, man. We'll see you at season finale.
See.
I'll see you.
Now, is there anything that you would like to say to Peter Richards? And then, Peter Richards, is there anything you want to say before I let you go, Peter?
Oh, he can go ahead and say if he has to say anything to me, since he wanted to keep running the mouth.
I do that a lot. All I want to say is if you really want to shut my mouth, all you got to do is buy me a plane ticket, talk to your board of directors, set up the match. Hell, season finale 6, we could headline. Be a big deal. Never know. That's up to you.
He's talking.
It's if you got the balls for it. That's the thing.
Man, I might have something scheduled. I might be in the main event of season finale
there's
with
the
the World Heavyweight
excuses
title
again. Oh,
you
no.
never
I'm
know.
gonna bring you a box of diapers because you're such a fucking baby.
Oh,
just make it happen.
Okay.
That's all you got to do is make it happen. I'm a big fan of yours. Yes, I respect the hell out of you. You do a lot of good shit. You're my number one in TBW, in my opinion. But until you beat me, well, James, I don't really count you. You're in and out of TBW. I'm talking the history. The last 5 years, it's been Atomic Titan's show, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you haven't done one thing. You haven't beaten me. I'm issuing the challenge now.
Moon Buddy says, "Oh shit, what's going on?"
I'm just issuing a challenge. You got your number one fan, but your number one hater at the same time.
Titan might have his hands full with me next year.
You never know. Hell, triple threat's right here. It's right here. Triple threat. You never know.
Yeah, because you know you're still itching to get in the ring with me too, physically. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's multiple matches we could have. It's up to you.
All I'm gonna say, it'll hurt me inside a little bit, make me cry to beat my number one fan.
That was good.
There you go. You finally said something smart ass for one time. About fucking time. It took me talking a lot of shit to get you open up.
Irish Outlaw said, "Oh God, how many excuses does this guy have?"
Josh said,
"Josh, look what Josh said. Cry baby,
cry baby Titan." We could start that chant.
I'm done with all the chants of all the people in the crowds. It's about time. It's about damn time they respect me.
Hey, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing right.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to handle it. But all I gotta do,
Peter, Irish said, "Peter, I'll go 1-on-1 with your Mr. Amish Paradise." Wow.
I got more hair than Atomic Titan has his whole body, so.
But if we were to turn character off for a second, Peter, this is Atomic Titan, Peter Richards. It's awesome to see y'all.
Yeah.
Mingle a little bit, but
it's nice to meet you. I was just in character.
Same here, buddy. Same here.
And
I talk shit. That's all I do. He's
a good guy. He's got his own podcast. I know it's a little off subject, but he's got his own podcast he does.
Yeah, I saw that
on Spotify.
Yeah, you and Josh.
Called Unexplained Memories. So you should check it out. What?
Unexplained. Oh, is that him?
Unexplained Memories. That's me.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was talking about something else.
I was talking about your podcast. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me. I was like, what?
No, he watched your podcast. He follows TBW. He follows TBW. So. Told you he does. Oh my God. Irish Outlaw says, "I probably have nut hair older than Titan."
Oh,
I miss Outlaw.
Oh
well,
my God, that was pretty golden right there. That just killed me. Well, anything else you want to say before you go, Mr. Peter Richards?
I'm good.
Well, thank
I'm
you for
good.
stopping on the show, and thank you for
I'll bring the
meeting.
views for this.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you in TBW one day, hopefully soon. What about
yeah,
you, Titan?
yeah. Hopefully.
Do you respect at all? Do you respect that Peter Richards had at least the guts to come and talk to you face to face?
Oh yeah, because some people don't do that.
There you go. That's all you gotta do. Put him in our server. Get him on Discord so we can talk more shit.
Okay. I know he asked me about it the other day, so I
Yeah,
might
I
just
asked
do
him
that.
about it the other day.
Yeah,
If you want to do some,
I was interested in it.
yeah. We need to do that and do a TBW Discord too.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that right there, that would be good. All right, now, Peter, appreciate you stopping by. I'm about to kick you out.
Glad you guys see me. Kiss my ass.
Hopefully,
Bye.
we'll see you later. All right, show, Mr. Sir. Now it's all you again. That was
All right.
fun. We're
Yeah,
not
that was
over
fun.
yet, but I know
All right.
you're a busy man. I know you're a busy man.
Mhm.
Is there anything that's on your mind after that whole fiasco that you're curious or want to say or anything? You got this chat. This has probably been the most fun podcast I've done so far.
I would love to work with him one day if it ever happened.
Your personal opinion? Do you think he's a pretty cool cat?
Yeah, for sure. It'd be interesting in promos and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, if your character mode came back on, Irish Outlaw wanted to say someone should call PETA. I think that caterpillar on his lip is in danger with all that diarrhea of the mouth.
Oh my god.
You better tell him.
Oh,
What would the best from 2021 say to that Irish Outlaw?
I'd probably like. Let me read that. He said the cat. Oh my gosh.
Your mustache looks like a
Yeah,
cat.
I know what he's talking about.
What is that? What does Atomic Titan got to say about that?
I tell him to f off. Josh Allen's laughing. I'll come and smack you. I'll come to your front door like I did that one time. Beat you up.
Shit. Oh man, this is golden. So
Yeah.
all right. Let's real quick. I don't know how much more time you got. How much time you got?
I'm here all night.
But let's get back on topic for a quick second. Tell me about when you lost at, not to make it a sore subject, but when you lost at Anniversary 4 last year, you lost the world title, your 7th title. You held it from season finale to Anniversary. You lost it to Big Mac and Beast. What was going through your head when that happened?
Well, when I lost, the last move we did, while he was pinning me, I told him good job. I said, "This is your time." That's I mean, I'll kind of break kayfabe there, but that's exactly what I said.
Is that when Atomic Titan turned face?
Not exactly yet. That was when he was pinning me, but when I turned face was around Summer Bash.
When you went against Cobra in that chairs match?
Yeah, that was the whole Joshua Allen and Atomic Titan Anthony Steele storyline.
Josh said to what you said earlier, if you still got balls.
I would. Okay, Josh, we will never stop a rivalry. It will be ongoing for probably 40 years if we're still doing this.
Yeah, I know, right?
But after I lost the title, I wanted to do something different. So I didn't want to basically keep doing the same thing to get stale or something. And then I really wanted to be face for the first time in my career.
So
But
you've almost always been a heel then.
yeah, always that was the first time I was ever face.
Gotcha. Was it hard for you to do it? Did you couldn't figure it out really?
Well, yeah, because it's kind of different in like face work and heel work because you have to do promos differently. You have to get the fans behind you. It's really hard at
It's
that point.
it's a lot harder.
That's
Most wrestlers, it's a lot harder to be a face than it is to be
mhm.
a heel because a heel you could get away with almost anything, and I mean you
Yeah.
can mess up and you could still react off of it. Whereas a face, you almost
Hmm.
have to be perfect every time. And when it comes to me, I'm a neutral. I'm an in between,
Hmm.
but I get a pop the way that I am because of my character. Because my character is always one way, and my attitude, everything that I've accomplished and molded myself to be, is just how I react off of my real personal life, and that's how you get James Taylor. Everybody operates different.
Yeah.
I don't expect a fan. I don't expect fans. I don't expect a reaction, and I could care less if they booed me. But I get the reaction I get because of who I am and the way that I react against my opponents. And I guess
Hmm.
people feed off of that energy because I've got intense energy. If you haven't noticed, a lot of
Yeah.
people got that, and that's why I keep saying, I keep bringing it up, and I'm sorry. But you had the fire that I saw last year because, in a sort of way, that was your intensity. And I think personally, that's what you're lacking right now is that same intensity. You need that fire to make yourself even more irrelevant than what you've been. And I think Atomic Titan could be the best of TBW, honestly, if he and I know you got it in you. I think you're just
Hmm.
maybe afraid to go back to that fire. I don't know. What do you think?
I just got to find myself, find that place again.
Well, all you got to do is just look at everybody and say, I'm going to step on you. I'm going to run over you. And I don't give a damn who you are because, as you say, you're the best.
Hmm.
If
And
you,
that character is, I've always had that. It's, I love playing heel. Like, I get that, I can do that grin, and
mm-hmm.
I've liked a lot of heel wrestlers growing up. Uh, but faces too, but I've more adapted to heel because it's so much fun doing that.
It's fun. It's easy
And
for you.
and if you call yourself the best and all these other things, people's going to hate you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy
What
thing.
about, could we ever see, because you being a heel versus a heel right now who's an advocate, Triple J versus Atomic Titan? What would happen in that match? What would you do to that man? Triple J
Uh,
versus Atomic Titan, I think, would be a damn sure
that
funny
would be.
and awesome match.
Oh,
Or would it be one sided?
I think it would be pretty good because I really like his mic work. He's getting better in the ring.
Yeah.
Someone I've not faced before. He could do a lot of stuff to me, like pick me up, all this stuff if he wanted to. But it'd be interesting to see that.
Well,
I'd love to face that guy.
is there a lot of guys you'd love to face?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you, I've only faced Ledger one time in TBW, and he's been here like 2 years.
Now, why is that?
Just how the circumstances has fell, I'm assuming.
So he's kind of on your list to face again too, huh?
Yeah, I've only faced him one time before,
Now, did
and
he or did you win?
he won. It was a state classic.
Okay, so you kind of owe him one. You owe him a receipt, don't you?
Yeah,
There you go.
I've been wanting to face him a lot
I
here
think
lately.
it's coming. I think that time's coming because
I
I'd
would
like to see that too.
I would love to see something with me and Ledger with Matthew Joseph involved because he was my mentor and Ledger's as well. I'd love to see something like that.
Do you see Okay, let's go ahead. Not to toot my own horn, just curiosity.
Mhm.
You're straight up honest answer. When James Taylor made his debut at Backyard Chaos, and Atomic Titan was backstage, seeing this unfold, what was going through your mind? What were your thoughts? Like, who's this guy, or what was your thoughts
Well,
when I came out and did what I did to Steel?
I thought it was pretty great. kicking his ass. Someone finally did it. But it's always great having new people come in.
Mm-hmm. Bring a lot of new eyes, which I've done
oh yeah.
to the product. I brought a
He's been wearing
few.
the same 3 plaids since
Sorry,
2017.
Yeah. Sorry, my TV came on.
It's okay.
Works for you, but why
Trying to turn it down. Okay, I'm back.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. You know, I was just curious, but a lot of people want to see Atomic Titan and James Taylor. A lot
I
of
want
people
to say that.
a lot of people want to see James Taylor and Ledger and Daniel Cole, but you know, I'd like to face you. I got to have a taste of it at the Rumble. You jumped me from behind like the coward that you were, but I stomped you a little bit. How'd them stomps?
Oh yeah, that was fun being in there in that ring with you. That was definitely fun.
You were selling those stomps. I was like, holy shit. You started yelling, fuck you. I'm like, oh, fuck me. Fuck me. And I choked you at. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was some emotion. And that
yeah.
right there, you don't get a lot out of a lot of guys. When you start getting guys who can show emotion in the ring, you know they're a good seller. You know they're a good performer. And there you go.
Yep.
Irish Outlaw talking some trash. Face of what the Bieber Fever fan club.
Beaver fan club.
Irish Outlaw. He just likes to talk trash. He's not like Peter Richards, but he likes to do the insults. So, hey, give you a little backstory, or give you a little thing of where he's from. He's from Boston.
Boston,
Massachusetts. He's up there up north, so he's a northerner.
Yeah. That's up there.
I guess we'll go ahead and we'll wrap it up here, and we'll set a closing. I'll ask you, of all your rivals in TBW, I don't know if we asked this because I don't remember, but I don't think I have yet.
Did.
Huh?
I don't think we have. I don't think we did.
Who, to you, has been your greatest rival in the ring in your career?
Josh Allen. Yeah, for sure.
He said, "Yeah, if I could break kayfabe, yeah, we probably will be fighting forever, LOL. But people never get tired of it, honestly. And I think I kind of agree. Yeah, it's funny to see you two react off of each other because it's always you can tell there's that history, and I can see.
I know him so well because like we've been friends since middle school, and I've consistently been going to his house for the past 5 years. But besides that, yeah.
Well, I know on your show we did the predictions and stuff, and some people have. I'm gonna do the predictions on my show.
Okay.
Where we're gonna start going downhill. The Destroyer versus who is it? It's
Lumberjack
versus Lumberjack for that welterweight, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Well, what's your outcome on that match, and who do you think is going to come out the victor?
I think Lumberjack, just because he just won the title, and this will be his first defense. I mean, he can face a lot of other number of people in like WEF or TBW, which would probably be me, but hopefully I can go for that title one day. But I got Lumberjack on this match. Destroyer's been doing pretty good lately.
What about, let's go up the card a little bit. How about Cobra versus Nitro in a tables match, I believe? Who you got on that one?
Cobra? Manny Cobra, because he's great. He's been on a roll.
There you go. There you go. Manny Cobra has been on a roll. And I feel like he's been on fire ever since he got in the ring with James Taylor. Yes, it took 3 stunners to put him out, but
Yeah.
it's like something was in him. He wouldn't quit.
Yeah.
And then when he realized who I was and I beat him 1, 2, 3, it's like every episode since his defeat from me, he's been like pissed. And I keep hearing him say something, James Taylor versus Manny Cobra 2. Do you think he's building up for that, or do you think he's building up for something else?
I would love to see that match again, but I think he's going to be dealing with probably somebody else soon in a rivalry.
You think he's going to take out Nitro for sure?
He's going to take out Nitro, and then Destroyer Gage Flair will step in.
Nice.
I see that happening.
Now, it's like I can't really ask you with you and Little Mike. Clearly, you're going to beat Little Mike, and a lot of the guys I know think you're going to beat Little Mike. So, but Joshua Allen said the other night that he thinks Little Mike is going to beat you. Any words about that?
He'll just have to wait and see, because you never know. People want Little Mike to win, but some people do. It's probably 50-50. But according to Instagram, I know there was a poll up.
Irish
More
Outlaw
people thought I would win as well.
Yeah. He said if he truly is the best, why doesn't he let me put him to the test? Irish Outlaw versus Atomic Titan. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Outlaw. See, everybody wants to face you, kid.
I know.
It's just something about you, your arrogance is what it is. It just brings people, they attract to you like a magnet. It's kind of like flies in a bug zapper. You're that bug zapper and you attract all the maggots to it.
Mm-hmm.
You could use that to your advantage. You could use that in some of your promos. So, James Taylor versus Anthony Steele in a street fight. Who you got? You got it, Anthony Steele. I get that. He's your partner. I hate to break it to you, though, kid. Your partner is going to get his ass beat so bad.
We'll just have to see.
I know I'm in for a fight, and I know he's going to beat my ass. But he's not going to end me. I'm going to end him. And I'm going to end him quicker than NGJPW even ended.
Oh.
Hope he heard that too, little son of a bitch. Now, whenever I get through with his ass, it'll just be like NGJPW going up for sale. His ass will go up for sale for new talent, and ain't nobody going to want to buy his ass. He's going to have to get dropped off at the Goodwill in order for someone to pick him up.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's going to be a good match. It'll be a good match.
Yeah, I hope he heard that too, little bastard. Now, the main event, the triple threat match. Now, remember, there's that stipulation on top of Gage Flair. If he loses, he can never fight for the World's Heavyweight Championship again. Who does Atomic Titan have for that match?
My honest opinion, I got Ledger taking it.
Probably about 95% of the people that's been on this podcast has said Ledger. Ledger's on fire. Ledger's the winner of the Raging Rumble. He did trip you and throw you out of that ring. I know you got some retribution on him, though.
I do. It'll happen soon.
Man, if I were you, I would hope that he wins that world title. And then I'd go up to him the very first Rampage of season 6. I'd be waiting in the ring for him before the show starts. And when the show starts, say, this is going to be your episode of Rampage. Atomic Titan sitting right here until Ledger comes out and addresses me. I could see that happen, and if I were you, that's exactly what I do. But not to try and give you too many ideas, Hot Shot.
You never know what'll happen. That's an idea to think about.
Irish, drop it. TBW, make it happen unless the Titan is an atomic puss.
You have to go through the board of directors with that, man. It's not up to me.
It's not up to him.
Talk to Russell Cooper.
There you go. Does Atomic Titan have any questions before we end this podcast for the Nemesis James Taylor, or for anybody at home, the TBW universe watching, does he have anything he wants to say or anything he wants to ask, or both? Anything at all?
I would ask you if when season 6 comes down the road, if we ever cross paths, what a type of match would you want between me and you?
How about just a simple one-on-one competition? You ain't got to prove nothing to me with no hardcore, no street fight, because let's face it, kid. I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to end your career. You're younger than me, and I don't want to end your career already and hurt you. I think just a simple one-on-one competition, your straight skill that you've got, I want you, Atomic Titan, to show the Nemesis James Taylor why you claim that you are the best against the tyrant of all of backyard wrestling. Because, just so you know, there's one guy who claims that he's the man. Well, James Taylor beat that man because he proved to the TBW universe and to the world that the Nemesis James Taylor is the be-all, end-all in all of backyard wrestling.
I'll
So
see.
what does Atomic Titan think of that? Because I'm not no pushover, and James Taylor is not no Gage Flair. He's not a Ledger. He's not Anthony Steele.
I understand that.
So Atomic Titan's going to have to understand who exactly he's getting in the ring with. And I would advise before that day comes, it's going to happen. Without a doubt, it's going to happen. 2022, the Nemesis James Taylor versus Atomic Titan. I advise before that day happens that you do your homework on me. You watch my stuff. Don't sit there and say, yeah, I watched part of it. If you really want to know what James Taylor's all about, other than watching him live, you watch what he's been through in his career. You might learn something. You might pick up on something that I don't even know. And you might know the key that it takes to defeat James Taylor. Would you like to retort?
Well, I've been in a ring with a lot of guys. We'll just have to see what happens, but I know damn straight that would probably kick your ass. Don't underestimate the speed, the charisma, the ability that I have, because it might just not end good for you, or a sneaky advantage I might pull.
You might pull them tights and beat me 1, 2, 3, just like that, right?
Yeah.
You could probably take an ass whooping. I know you can give one. And if it came down to it, it'd be a good match, strictly one-on-one. But if I have to spend the match chasing you around the ring because you won't stay still, because you're trying to get away from me, and you make me work to get to you, I promise you, when I get my hands on your little fast-looking self, I'm going to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you, kid, but I'm going to hurt you. And I might just kick you in that little tiny gut of yours and drop you on that little stack of dimes you call a neck, and I'll turn your lights out just like that. I did it to Gage Flair, and I damn sure have done it to Anthony Steele. So what makes you think that James Taylor wouldn't turn your lights out?
I know you could probably do that. I ain't underestimating you.
I'm not going to underestimate you. I know you're good. I know you're bad. 7 times the world's heavyweight champion. That's incredible. You've got that over everybody even over Gage Flair. You've held more world titles than he has, as experienced as he is. I give you that, kid.
Yeah.
But I'm an 11-time world's heavyweight champion. Nobody until now has been able to really be on your level. And this is not me blowing smoke up your ass, kid. Nobody's really been on your level until James Taylor has shown up.
I don't really know if you're on my level. We'll just have to find out about that.
I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be magic.
I can't wait, and I hope it happens soon. Season 6.
Oh my God. Irish Outlaw, drop it. He said, I just want to know just how good he really is, or if he is just hype. Now let me answer for you, Titan. Irish Outlaw, you want to know how good he is? Watch TBW and go back and look at the old episodes and watch Atomic Titan from episode 1 up until recent, and you'll see what he's all about. I've done my homework, and I know he's good. But if you want to know how good he really is, don't take my word for it. But
Let's
why
go
don't you check
watch.
him out?
Let's go watch.
Oh my God. What does he want now? What does he want now?
Oh, I was just hanging out backstage. I want to hear it up close and personal.
You wanted to hear
Without
that
reading Irish Outlaw commenting every 30 seconds.
I know. Nemesis.
He's a big fan. He's a big fan.
He is
He's a big fan.
Well, y'all hang out. Y'all hang out for a quick second. Don't go nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nemesis Sessions. And my guest tonight was the one and only Atomic Titan, 7-time World's Heavyweight Champion in TBW. He's probably going to kick Little Mike's ass at season finale. We don't know, but we're damn sure going to be excited to see it. And, of course, his little partner, Anthony freaking Steele, who's going to be facing me. And I think he heard what I said, but I guess we'll talk about that after a while. But he might be my guest tomorrow night on the Nemesis Sessions. We'll stay tuned and find out. But other than that, guys, I'll catch your asses down the road, and we'll see you on the next episode. See you later.